Hey, what's up? It's Jason Lucchese and welcome back to our YouTube channel. I am so excited that you're here with us. If you haven't already become a subscriber, make sure you do because you don't want to miss out on content that we are sharing on our channel. And before I dive super deep into today's topic, Mr. Michael Bredhauer is with me today. Michael, how you doing, man?
Whoa, that was a hardcore talk. You saw how he tossed that one to me. He tossed that one hard. I'm doing really good here. Glad to be on the show again. We got something really cool to talk about, something that everybody could be doing.
Absolutely, and it doesn't cost you a thing. So if you're just starting out, this is going to be like kind of for folks that are just kind of starting out, or maybe they're just wondering how to get that first deal done. And we're going to be talking about something that has to involve with bird dogging, but I want you to think a little bit deeper than that, because a lot of people think with bird dogging, it has to do with you're going out and you're finding buyers for somebody, you're finding sellers for somebody. And I want you to think a little bit bigger than that.
Let's go a little deeper into the fold on this, if you will.
Yeah, we're going to sprinkle some things onto today's video. And if you don't know, these are kind of some Palliser-isms, because he loves sharing things like that. So you're going to get into the fold and you're going to get some sprinkles tossed on you today.
This is exciting. To get a fold and some sprinkles. You didn't even talk about wrinkles. I don't even know how far we're going.
We're going to talk about the wrinkles here. So you got to make sure you stay on until the very end. We've got something exciting that we're going to share with you, and we're going to dive deep into the wrinkles. Woo. And you're going to have some insider information. If you don't know, if you're brand new, we always share something super important at the end and you don't want to miss it.
Plus, we like to have a lot of fun, so you don't want to miss that either.
No. And as you can tell, Mike's super jacked up right now. I think he had like 3 or 4 Red Bulls on the way over to my house.
I actually stopped drinking Red Bulls quite a long time ago. They were doing a little bit of damage, but there is some truth in there. I did used to drink quite a few.
Mike, you're such a goofy guy there. So what we're going to be talking about is mainly bird dogs do the bird dogging stuff. And that is they find deals, they find buyers. At the end of the day, though, they only get like what, 10%, 15% of the deal. And if you're really wanting to try and get financial freedom from real estate, okay, it's going to take a lot more than getting 10 to 15% of a deal.
Let's break down what 10% or 10 to 15% of a deal looks like from a bird dog. Like dollar wise, what does that usually amount to? A couple thousand, maybe?
Possibly. It depends on if the individual that you're handing the deal off to is going to actually close on it, and maybe they have the right infrastructure. It really comes down to the operator, right? Down to that wholesaler, down to that investor that's going to take it past the finish line. Because you don't want somebody just to take it to the finish line. You want them to go over the finish line. So it really depends. Most deals, I would say Midwest, are going to be anywhere between $12,000 to $15,000 as a gross profit. Once you start going on the East or West Coast, those numbers do go up from a wholesale standpoint, maybe like $18,000 to $22,000. So yeah, Mike, they can make anywhere from $1,200 to $2,200 as a 10% bird dog fee. But at the end of the day, you probably want to be making more than that. So one of the things that we're going to be breaking down and uncovering for you on today's video is some of the things that you could be doing above and beyond as a bird dog. Because Mike, let's go ahead and talk about this here. The bird dogs are doing a lot of the legwork. They're getting the deal or they're finding the buyers for you. It's just with bird dogs, conventionally, they're not doing a lot of the talking. They're not talking to the seller, and they're not talking to the buyer.
So bird dogging is a great way to get started in real estate. A lot of people, when it comes to doing their first deal, they'll do it as a bird dog deal. It'll be something that, hey, I came across this thing. I was gazing off, awkwardly into the air. And as I was driving by, I saw this house and hey, I thought maybe you'd be interested. That's bird dog. Do your best bird dog face. There you go. When you're driving by making the Ed Bassmaster bird dog face. No, but in all seriousness, the reason people get started off this is a great way to jump into a deal, especially if you haven't done anything. Or you haven't done anything in the past, or maybe you're trying to learn. In fact, we get folks to reach out to us, good folks like you guys that are on our channel right now, reaching out saying, hey, I saw this thing, didn't know if it was a deal. Or people that are, have come across our website or met us in an area or one of our groups and just kind of said, hey, I was reaching out to you guys. Are you guys buying and selling properties? I would love to get started. I would love to be boots on the ground. Maybe, bring you a couple deals. Would you guys, work with me on that? Maybe because a lot of times they want to learn, they kind of want to learn the business and they see we're doing it. So,
and that brings up a great and, a valid point is, what happens here is a lot of the individuals that say they want to come in and bird dog, they want to learn, right? Well, you're learning how to get the deal, but you're not going to be learning too much more after that unless the wholesaler is actually going to be helping you from a standpoint of saying, hey, this is what I say to the seller. This is how I get the deal under contract. This is the contracts that I use. Because when I was first getting started, I had no idea how to fill out a purchase and sales agreement. I had no idea how to do the assignment contract, the assignor or the assignee, who goes to what. Because I remember, Mike not too long ago asking about that type of stuff. And, it really boils down to you just need to start making mistakes. Yes, you're going to learn along the way, and feel free, watch whatever video you want on our channel. We've got tons of instructional videos, how-to stuff. At the end of the day, you could literally do this yourself. You don't need to be doing bird dogging. Even if you have limited amount of time, focus on like 1 or 2 deals, because that could literally be you making 15, 20 grand yourself versus $1,500 to $2,000 on one deal, Well,
I guarantee this too. If you are not going to be a bird dog is something you're going to want to have on your team, somebody who will bird dog for you. So the bird dog, is always going to find its way in your business. It always has a place. And the great thing about it is anybody can do it and everybody's going to need one.
No, exactly. And, the thing that I would say is, even if you have that limited amount of time, or let's just say you don't even really have a marketing budget, some of the things that you should be doing right now, you could, even if you're not comfortable on the phone, most of us have smartphones. You could start texting people, especially off of like Zillow for sale by owner leads. You could go on Craigslist and find for sale by owner leads. Just start texting people. They're not talking to you. They're not seeing your face. It's not like you're getting that rejection, 2 feet away from somebody. All you're doing is sending out some text messages. Send off some text messages. See if you could get some deals that way. And you could start getting your feet wet with learning how to talk to people. Because at the end of the day, you need to have some sort of sales skills. But at the end of the day, you just need to learn how to talk to people. You need to learn how to become a problem solver, especially if you're going to be talking to sellers. Same thing goes for buyers. Mike and I are doing a lot of those calls right now, especially for some of our tax delinquent blueprint students. We're having live sessions. We're making calls. We're building up their cash buyers list. And they're like, Jason, you're making this sound way too easy. There's got to be a catch here. And I'm like, no, it's really that simple. We just have simple conversations that lead to simple opportunities of us having to do business with each other. You can make this simple, you can make it hard. And when I first was getting started, I made it really difficult and hard on myself. And it was a $40,000 learning experience because I bought so many different training courses and I didn't even know where to get started. So for a lot of you out there that haven't even done your first deal yet, but you're going shiny object after shiny object, it gets difficult.
Jason, I'm glad you said that when it comes to the, shining object after shiny object. I was thinking about this the other day when I was having conversations, and I was actually texting folks, cash buyers. I was calling them, just normal conversations like we've said in other videos. Go back and watch them. You'll hear our conversations. But a lot of folks I wasn't actually getting a hold of. And this is where a bird dog, this is where you would come into play. Mike's an investor. Jason is an investor. Jason Squared, both of them are investors in Indianapolis, St. Louis, Tampa, Florida. They're talking about how they're trying to come across cash buyers. Mike just admitted that there's a lot of people he's not getting in touch with. What I've done and what you should be doing right now is all those people that we can't get in touch with, send them a text message. Hey, this is Mike. I was just trying to connect with Frank. I don't know if I have the right number or not. Hope to hear back. Start reaching out, just saying things. There's no magic phrase. That's if I was trying to get a hold of Jason, let's just say Jason was a long lost friend of mine. And I'm like, oh man, I'm trying to connect with Jason. I found this number using Fast People Search, a tool that, been recommended in our channel. Hey, this is Mike. I know this text is kind of out of the blue. I was trying to connect with Jason. This is Michael Bredhauer. Yeah, this is Jason. He might not even know who I am. This might be some random person, whatever. My point is, you just got to put yourself out there and do it. There's no magic phrase, no shiny tool. Just listen to what we say in these videos and go out there and do it. Be a solution for them. Hey, I didn't know if you're buying property still, or hey, I saw this house. It looked like grass was getting a little long. I didn't know if maybe, you guys, this is something you had thought about selling, or if you guys are having issues with long, hey, we don't buy every house, but hey, maybe we can help you out with that as well. Again, bird dog. And then you come back to Jason and Mike and myself, myself. Hey, I've talked to this person. They are buying houses, or, they have a house. This is the problem. This is the situation with it. Are you interested in it?
So Mike, let me get this straight. So the messages that you're sending to these folks, they're pretty simple, right? Because we have some cash buyers that you've been communicating with today, and you actually send that message off yourself. So the things that we are actually going with here are things that we're actually implementing today, right? These are things that are working right now.
These are things that are these are things that we're doing right now. That's why we're on this video right now telling you, hey, go out there and send a text message. Go down Fast People Search, find a absentee homeowner property or a property that looks like it's falling apart, and reach out to the person. Just find something out. Talk to the neighbor. Hey, I was curious about this house next door. I was walking up and down. My boss has been looking for a house in the area, and I just kind of noticed this one. Do you know anything about it? Is it something that's been for sale, or have they thought about selling it? I knocked, but nobody was there. That's why I was asking.
Cheap things like that, Mike. It doesn't cost you a whole lot to go and get some Post-it notes and just put something on there like, I have a question about your neighbor, and then put your phone number. You could get a really great response rate from that. I would say probably between 60 and 65% of people are going to call you because they want to tell you about their neighbor. I don't think you could probably go into any neighborhood right now to where there's not going to be somebody that wants to talk about their neighbor. So that's a great way for you to get vacant properties to where somebody's moved out. That's what's considered absentees. They're gone from the property. It's vacant. It's an opportunity for you to get a property that nobody else has. And when that happens, you could quickly flip it to an end buyer. You could wholesale it, none of your own money. None of your own credit is ever used. And that's huge. That's exactly, the thing that a lot of people that are just getting started should focus on. You should focus on the things that, really help when it comes to text message communications, when it talks to, in talking to individuals over the phone. These are things that are going to help you out quite a bit, because we didn't start off knowing exactly what to say in every single situation. That's why we're creating videos like this, right, Mike?
Yeah. If I showed you conversations still, you would think, wow, Mike knew or Jason knew exactly what to say. And I'd be like, no, I just responded. I didn't know.
Yeah. Most of the time, once you win that response game, you're definitely a step ahead of everybody else. And one of the things is, I promised in the beginning, we're going to hop into a fold here, and that's what we're going to do. So for those of you that have watched all the way until this point, thank you so much. Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you haven't already done that. One of the things that we're looking for is we're not looking for bird dogs. We're looking for individuals that we could partner up with. So if you have deals, we have buyers all across the country that are looking for deals. So if that's you, if you have deals, we have the buyers. We have a big buyers list. Go ahead and drop a comment below. Let us know what area you're from. We'll respond back with our email, and then you could reach out to us, because we would love to be doing more deals, not only with, our students, but also individuals that are subscribed on our YouTube channel. So if you're looking to do deals and do joint venture partnerships, we would love to be doing that with you. So Mike, is there anything else from your standpoint that you would like to say before we wrap this thing up?
No, Jason, that's it. Thanks for coming to this video. I hope this video will help you expand your mind a little bit on what a bird dog actually is. It's not somebody that just goes out there and finds buyers and sellers for other people. It's somebody that's a solution maker for other people. So go out there and be a solution maker for others. Drop a comment, be a solution maker for us. Let us be a solution maker for you. If you're curious more about what we do, I'll drop the link for the My Blueprint call. Schedule a time, quick 30 minutes. We can dive into your business, learn a little bit more about what you're doing, and then you can find out what we do for other investors. But no, that's it.
Awesome. So 2 big things before we go ahead and wrap up here. Make sure to go schedule a call, myblueprintcall.com. We've got it scrolling at the bottom right here. So myblueprintcall.com. Schedule a time. You'll talk to either Mike or myself, and we would love to talk to you about your business. Second thing is, make sure you drop a comment below. Let us know what area you're investing in. We would love to connect with you, see if we could do some deals together there. But other than that, make sure that you give us a big thumbs up on this video. Make sure you become a subscriber, and make sure you click on that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos that we put out for you. Other than that, have a great day, and I will talk to you later, my friends. Take care. Bye.